What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the Addicted to Madden channel. Got some Packers gameplay for you. Titled this, Does This Get Any Uglier? And I guess that title could be twofold. Number one, look at his uniforms. He's got yellow on yellow going here. I don't know if I've ever seen him ever even do that in real life, but I'm not feeling that. And then the other reason is just because this might actually be the ugliest game that I've ever played in my life. I don't think I've ever played Madden so bad in my life, but I got what I wanted. I kicked to him and then I stopped him, and I'm sitting, at this point I'm actually extremely confident, especially with that read option that I managed to get a first down on. I'm thinking, I'm going to crush this guy. He didn't really seem, he wasn't a bad player, but he wasn't a great player either. And so I threw that pick right there, which was pretty miraculous. I mean, it looked like that ball was about 1 inch from the ground, but he somehow picked it off. I think the player that I was looking for either had fallen down. I can't remember what happened on that play, but he wasn't available. And so that's why I had to scramble out of the pocket. And then before I got sacked, I just tried to throw it to the guy that I saw open. But either way, so he basically, that turnover kind of negated me forcing him to punt on the first play. So he has the ball, and we're in the second quarter here. He was, there was nothing crazy about him. He was just calling simple stuff, but it was working. It wasn't anything that was, out of the ordinary. Wasn't really that aggressive. Wasn't doing hurry up like most people do, which I found refreshing because, hurry up just extends games forever. I was hoping I could get the pick right there. He kind of threw it right to the guy's chest, but he just continues to pound the ball, and I stop him. So once again, I'm thinking, okay, I stopped him in the red zone. I now have a chance to perhaps milk the rest of this half, get a touchdown, and then I'll get the ball. And if I could score a touchdown on that play, then I would be up by 11 and in complete control of this game. So I hit him with the veer right there, and there's only 2 minutes left, and like I said, I'm milking this clock down, just taking my time. And for some reason, Cam Newton just was not accurate at all in this game. That right there, that pass, that was a good. The safety jumped it pretty well. I was trying to take control, and I missed the sack right there. Like I said, that's the one peeve I have about this game. I missed the sack there, and I missed the pick there too, And if the guy's going to pick me off, that's fine, but then if I'm in the position to pick the ball off from him, I want that as well. And in the past, a lot of times, right there's another drop pick. In the past, when it came to Madden, a lot of times if you were using one of those top quarterbacks, like Aaron Rodgers or Tom Brady, it was very hard to pick them off, even if they threw the ball right to you, just because I guess the computer had so much respect for them that they just don't let them throw that many picks. But again, I still have a chance in spite of that pick and in spite of that near pick right there, which was the same exact play. I have a chance to go down the field and do what I originally planned, get the touchdown with pretty much no time left, and then get the ball at the half. But once again, I throw another pick right there, and it just didn't seem, either the players weren't inaccurate, or either Cam was inaccurate or the receivers just weren't aggressively going after the ball like I would want them to. So, because sometimes you have to cut routes off. So we end the half at 3-0. I'm completely shut out right now. I don't even remember the last time that's happened. It was just such an ugly, frustrating game. But it's 3-0. But I'm still in control of this game. I could still just go down the field, get a touchdown, be up by 4, and then still basically control this game. He would get the ball again, and then I could hopefully kind of milk the clock and get the ball to end the game, and hopefully end it with the score with no seconds on the clock. So that's my plan. That's what I'm doing. Just driving up the field like I always do. Get a nice read option there, and halfway through the third quarter, it's looking pretty good. Getting closer and closer to the end zone, and of course it's always harder to score the closer you get to the end zone, unless you just keep running the ball. But that also gets harder because then they just start putting more meat out there on the field, and then it's hard to run through all that. 3rd and 2, I was kind of hoping I could I don't know. I shouldn't have called a play like that. I should have called something up the middle. So I end up having to settle for a field goal. But once again, it's a tie score. I still am in good shape here. He's got the ball. Even if he scores a touchdown, I could still have time to go down and score a touchdown because I doubt that he would milk this clock. And the truth is, I won't let him milk this clock. I mean, if I have to, I will get super aggressive. Like, I'm talking start blitzing like 7 guys, which means I'm either going to stuff him or I'm going to give up a big play, but at least he won't be milking the clock because, it's all about clock management when it comes to winning games. You got to manage that clock. He's doing a good job of just crawling up the field. He's making good reads. I'm giving him the underneath that he's taking it, so that's fine with me. There's another missed sack and then another drop pick. Those are two, especially the missed sack thing. I'm really really tired of seeing. That's the one peeve that's the one thing that's really kind of that's the only thing I can think of that I'm seeing often enough in this game that it upsets me. So we got less than 2 minutes to go. He finally pounds it in, but again, I could still get down there and get a touchdown. And to avoid what we saw in a couple videos back against the Lions, if I do get the touchdown, I'm going to go for 2. I'm going to go for the win. I'm not going to, go into overtime. Again, even though I have made him punt a couple of times, he's still good enough on offense that I doubt that I will stuff him, and he will probably move the ball up the field. So I don't want to risk losing the coin toss and then therefore the game. But I let too much time tick off here, so I basically only have like 2 plays left. There's only 6 seconds left. I end up having to throw the ball, which means now I got to get these 8 yards in just this one play. I thought I could get it there, but he jumps on it. I have no timeouts left. So I lose the game 10-3. I didn't even score a touchdown in the game. It's the ugliest game I've ever played in my life. And again, I was just so upset. It wasn't even really him. He didn't do anything crazy out there. But either way, it happens. But thanks for watching. I got more videos coming.